Hey YouTube, welcome to Trevor's Vinyl World. Today I want to talk a little bit about the rapper Tee Grizzley. I've always liked this guy. It's hard to believe that First Day Out came out way back in 2016. One of the things that really helped Tee Grizzley was that he was able to independently release his own music videos and music back then, and he was fortunate enough to have LeBron James become a fan of his, and LeBron James went online and helped promote First Day Out to get to 3 million views. That sort of, I think, was the first real big thing that happened in Tee Grizzley's rap career. And obviously, he deserves it. He consistently just puts out song after song, track after track. The only frustrating part for me is that I do like to collect vinyl records, and he is one of these artists. My rapper game is sort of like this as well, but not as bad as Tee Grizzley. Tee Grizzley, if you try to go on eBay or some of these websites and purchase vinyl records of his, it is very difficult to find a Tee Grizzley vinyl record that isn't $100 or more, because they're very limited edition. There's a lot of CDs out there. I guess basically between streaming and people just, listening on Apple and, sources like that, and then I guess CDs, there really isn't a need for him to mass produce vinyl records, I guess is what I'm assuming. And a lot of times what they'll do is the ones online then become the autographed ones. And so then it's even more expensive. Like if you go online right now and look for, let's say Tee Grizzley, like his latest album, Street Psalms, if you look that up like on eBay, I think you'll find a CD. You will not find a vinyl record. And then the vinyl records that are available, he's autographed them. So now the seller wants $250. So anyways, that's something I'm a little frustrated with him, is that, I think if you're a musical artist, nowadays I think vinyl is big enough that you could just wet my beak a little bit. Let there be something out there that I could buy for $30 that's like a nice vinyl record of my, whatever rapper it is. I mentioned The Game, and he's sort of like that, but he does have some albums available. But anyways, Tee Grizzley has definitely put out a lot of different works. I was looking at his discography, and I did not realize how many mixtapes he has put out. Technically, this the one I just mentioned, Street Psalms, that technically is a mixtape. He has released 7 total mixtapes since 2017. 2017, he released My Moment. 2018, he released Still My Moment. 2020, he released The Smartest. 2022, he released Half Tea, Half Beast. And then one that I'd really like to get, I'm even willing to get the CD, is this one called Chapters of the Trenches. And most of these, if you look up the track list, There's also a music video. I really like it when artists have like let's say they have 12 tracks on an album, and there's like 10 to 12 music videos. So there's like basically a music video for every song. I really like it when artists do that because I am a visual person as well. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of that. I don't like it when artists or bands have like 12 to 14 songs and then they just put out one official music video, and then the rest is all like they might have an audio official lyric video, but there's only one music video. I think that's just being lazy. So Tee Grizzley does amazing with production. And another thing I noticed with this latest one, Street Psalms, is that the production on it was really good. But anyways, and then his regular studio albums, let's see. He had Forever My Moment, or no, I'm sorry. Forever My Moment was another mixtape. And then the last mixtape he did was Street Psalms. And then as far as studio albums go, he has had 5 regular studio albums. But anyways, this Street Psalms, I was listening to it. There's 20 songs on it. So it is loaded. I wouldn't say I like all of the songs, but I like enough of them that it's worthwhile. A couple that I really liked were again, kind of like in my last video where I mentioned Machine Gun Kelly. I really like it when rappers use the piano. I don't know why, but and Tee Grizzley does that as well. He's got a couple songs here, like one is Chicken Different, where you can hear elements of the piano. He's got a song with my guy Polo G. I really like the rapper Polo G, and he's got a song on here called Seen Enough. Both of these guys are like, you know, they make really good, emotional, but still street cred, really cool hip-hop songs. Another song I liked was called Walk. That was really good. That's one of the first songs. I was not impressed with the final song. I mean, he's got 19 songs here where he's talking about flipping drugs. He's talking about, you know, shooting people. He's talking about drug dealing. He's talking about, you know, bitches. He's using the N-word over and over. If I ever say crackers, it's probably because I do not say the N-word. You know, I don't feel I have that right. But basically, I'll take the N-word and I'll turn it into crackers. If anyone's got a problem with that, hey, you know, hit me up in the comment box. You know, just watch what you say, I guess. But anyways, I was not impressed with the final song on this 20-track album. The final song is called New Chapter, and it's very religious and very, you know, he's turning over a new chapter in his life, and it's fine, but I do feel some of these hip-hop artists are real hypocritical, and that's just a nitpick. I like Tee Grizzley. I mean, I definitely I like different kinds of hip-hop, but one of the kinds that I gravitate towards is this kind of street culture, you know, a little on the ghetto side. Not sure why, but I do sometimes like my hip-hop a little filthy like this. So I'm a big fan of Tee Grizzley. I'm not knocking the album. I just know I need to go back and still look at, I mean, he's got so many mixtapes and albums that it's actually a lot more than I thought. But anyways, just wanted to bring that up tonight. Hope everyone is doing well. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to you later. Bye.